So number 18. With regard to the matters of holiness, we only ascend, and we do not descend.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sure that you heard about it. So you only can go higher, but you cannot go lower. So it's, for example, the best example would be in tzedakah. So if you, for example, if you decided that if you say I'm going, decided, you didn't say out loud. That's a different issue. So if you say I want to give to the shul, and then you to the synagogue, and then you decided that you want to give to yeshiva, so you can give to yeshiva. So you don't need nullification of vow. You don't need anything. You just give. It's like upgrade. But if you decided to give it to yeshiva, so now you cannot give it to synagogue.
Got
it. All right. Okay. So continue. This means in the context that an object used for a mitzvah on one level of holiness cannot be used for a mitzvah on a lower level, but it can be used on a mitzvah on a higher level. So we can go up, never go down. The application of this rule is Tefillin is described. I would say this bias, not bias now, but these straps, I guess, described. Shel Rosh, the Shel Rosh has a higher level of the holiness than Shel Yad. So we said about it, right? We talked about it. Shel Rosh has a higher level. That's why we said we don't cover. And there's a shin there, and it spells the name, one of the names of HaShem, right? With higher level of holiness than Shel Yad. Okay, Shel Yad. Since it had 4 compartments, in which 4 scriptural passages are contained. In a contrast to the Shel Yad, which has all 4 parshas are written on one parchment. So here we have, like as we said, text is the same, but 4 parshas, like in 4 separate compartments. Here is one compartment. 91 commentary. Okay, see introduction to the Siman. Okay, we discussed it. And also because it is shin, exactly, on the name of HaShem embossed upon it. Therefore, a tefillin strap that had been used for Shel Rosh may not be made as a part of Shel Yad, since that would descend to the level of holiness of the strap. However, you understand. So let's say this strap is not good, and I have from my old pair of tefillin, I have extra strap, so I cannot take the strap and use it for my Shel Yad. So that's the thing. Okay. However, the strap from Shel Yad may be made a part of Shel Rosh, since this would be elevating the level of holiness. But opposite is true. From Shel Yad, you can put to Shel Rosh. There is no problem. Upgrade. Okay. This rule applies with regard to the proximity of the strap to a knot as well. It's very interesting, right? So strap to the knot. So the whole the part that was made into the knot, as we understand, it has more holiness than other parts. Right? So one more. Okay. So as the same applies to a strap of a Shel Yad. Strap of Shel Yad, the hand, that had been severed right at the severed high on a Shel Yad close to the knot. Okay. And upon reattaching the strap, he wants to turn it around to know just what he wants to turn it around to now make the knot with the far side of the strap, so that the side that is severed will be the end of the strap. So you understand what's going on. So here he has like some rib, right, on this side. So now he wants to turn it around, and like the one that was making around the twist around this hand, he wants to, since it's a better quality, I mean it preserves better, so he wants to go to the knot, right? And this one, whereas then one knot, more like it's of course it's wears more, so he wants to put it on this side. So they say absolutely not. Okay. So one more time the sentence: to make the knot with the far side of the strap, meaning the opposite side, as we just explained, so that the side that the severed will be at the end of the strap, not allowed. This is prohibited for the reason explained above. Rather, he must make a knot with the same side on which it had been severed. See Teshuvah 42:1. So basically, so if he has this issue, he just cut piece of strap, make a new knot, and there is no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But he cannot turn it all the way around. Okay. Likewise, with regard to the strap of the shell rosh, it is forbidden to switch the strap that was inside of the knot. Right, inside of the knot, there is the part of the strap that circles the head, and uses the part of the strap that hangs down outside of the knot. So 1 second. So commentary. Here's a commentary. Another application of the rule, this that you can only go up in holiness, is that one may not take protective case of the shell rosh and use it for shell yad. So these protective cases are the different design, but one of the reasons why be different designs, so you should not switch them. Okay, so basically what it says here. So this piece of the strap that goes around the head has a higher holiness than the strap that hangs from the knot, or even the knot itself, I guess. Okay. So basically, when you just bought it Tefillin and you didn't wear it and you want to adjust it, that's the proper time to adjust it. But once a person starts wearing and he wants to adjust sometime later, it could be an issue. So let me read it one more time, and so just to make sure that we understood correctly. Likewise, with regard to the strap on shell rosh, it is forbidden to switch the strap that was inside of the knot. There is the part of the strap that circles the head, and uses the part of the strap that hangs outside of the knot. So basically, he made the smaller. He made this part of the strap smaller. So that's the problem. And so the proper way, one more time, so to do it before you actually said blessing, before you actually did all of the things. Okay. Okay. So this rule about the holiness. Items that serve object of holiness may not be used for mundane purposes. Thus, a pouch that was designated to hold Tefillin, and then did hold Tefillin at least once, it is therefore forbidden to use that pouch for mundane purposes. That's very strict. So this pouch, this velvet pouch, you cannot use for any other things. 93 commentary. It may also not be used to hold anything that has lower level holiness than Tefillin. That's very important, right? Such as mezuzah. It is therefore preferable not to put a siddur onto Tefillin bag. Okay. It is permitted to use the talis bag to hold other things. However, since the talis is not considered the object of holiness, and its bag therefore does not have the halachic status of tashmei kedusha. So basically, so if you see that people do place things, right? But they place things even outside of the talis bag. So I mean, the ones that use talis bag and they have like plastic, right? The plastic to preserve the bag. So they put between the talis bag and plastic. So that would be okay, but according to all of the opinions.